All right. We are live and back with the fifth tournament for Gods of Gravity. We've got the final match of round three, and this is going to be right before the semifinals. In this match, we have got Panda, one of the reigning champions, going against Superstar, a new and up-and-coming player who has made it to round three.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this tournament. We've had a lot of upsets, all lost in round two, which was crazy after he came back and won in the last tournament. And we've had a few upsets along the way. So this is going to be a really exciting tournament and a possible new winner.
Yeah. And the biggest change with this tournament is the new God abilities, which are live in the game. So we'll see how the players are able to use those to their advantage.
Yeah, not only the god abilities, but we're able to see the god abilities charge this time, along with which god the player selected. So I'm pretty excited about that in the overlay.
Yeah. So while the players are rushing for their initial moons, do you want to talk a bit about um, the God of Volatility, which is the god that Blue, the panda's going to be playing today?
Yeah, so this one's interesting because with the new ability, I think it adds a different flair with the ability to take all your ships and convert them into nukes. I think it does something that really, it can be kind of annoying, and in a way I'm not good at it yet. I'm really excited to play it, but I have a problem of sending all my nuke ships in at once. So I'm really excited to see how a better player as like Panda will control his nukes and kind of see what he does with them.
Yeah, and for those who are unfamiliar, the God of Volatility is sort of a master of explosives and specializes in nukes and splash damage. And so we'll see how Blue is able to use that. And it looks like, I'm looking at the minimap, and both players have taken one planet so far. And of course, they've conquered a lot of moons, but Panda just got the second. And it's interesting that they decided to go for the torpedo planet out there. And of course, they're harassing that point defense planet and look to be taking it soon. But it's an interesting choice to go for the torpedo planet because it's farther away for sure than the point defense.
Yeah, I wonder if that was just a way of kind of claiming some territory into Superstar's, into Superstar's region and just being able to come back for the point defense.
Yeah, I think it also could be, if you're trying to get to the sniper planet, which Panda just took, as fast as you can, then you need power out there. So maybe the torpedo planet's the only way to get that.
Oh, that's true, yeah. And one exciting thing about the map, I don't know if you guys have noticed in this tournament, but we've got a vertical orbit with sniper planets. So this is going to add a little different flair to the style and different ranges as the battle goes on, and as we see the sniper planets rotate around the sun in a different way than what we're used to.
Yeah, and the snipers are an elite ship that can shoot at much longer range than normal troops, and they can really support your attacks. And we haven't talked at all about Red's god, Superstar's god, which is God of Defense. You'll notice the planetary shield surrounding each of the red bases, and that is a same type of shield that the shield ships project, which blocks lasers. So you have quite a defensive advantage when you control a planet.
Yeah,
And
their god ability has caused some bit of chat in the Discord. I've seen some positive and some negatives, and I'm really curious to see what people think as we go forward. Oh,
Superstar just used their ability, which
just got to see it.
Yeah, they upgraded a lot of their troops to elite troops, and now they're using it to mount an attack. But it looks like Panda's, I'd love to see that battle over there.
Oh, that was a good call about Superstar, but he just messed up with the orbit and the placement of the wormhole. That's a bummer.
And it looks like Panda used their ability and now is going for the sun. They, yeah. And it already has some snipers ready there. But I think, if we look at that sun, I think Panda really used those 10 nukes, which you get from the God ability, to just rush the sun and overwhelm all the turrets there. And, now it's going to be, if we look at the mini-map in the bottom left, you see, Panda has a lot more troops visualized by that bar around the edge there. So it's going to be hard for Superstar to come back here, especially because now Blue has that sun buff, which increases your production and makes your ships a force to be reckoned with. Of course, it doesn't last forever, but good players like Panda are able to capitalize on that buff. And it looks like Panda's about to go in. Oh, I thought it was for the home base, but Panda's really being thorough and just taking out all these other bases.
You know, one thing we should note is that if you guys notice, the Panda took over the sun, he has power everywhere now. So a good strategy is if you want to cap your entire system within power, you take the sun, and then you've got all the power you need. You don't have to worry about it. So
yeah, you have to be careful though, because if you go somewhere where you wouldn't normally have power and your buff expires, you might be caught out with no power, which can be very dangerous, as your ships can't fight back when they're unpowered.
Yeah. You know, I'm really bummed about that for Superstar. I want to just go back for a minute because that was an excellent play on their part where they converted all their ships using their ability, and it just was a bad wormhole placement, and they weren't able to get all their ships that they just converted. And I feel like it was a little bit of a loss, but it's important to note about
And
that's it.
Back, and it's hard to overcome those numbers, even as defense.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I think that could have gone a different way.
Has been eliminated.
Good job by Panda. Good job by Superstar.
Won.
Yeah, no, that was an exciting match.
Yeah, it was. And we got to see the God abilities in play. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad to see that.
Yeah. Look at how many players we have in this match. Yeah, a lot of people watching in game.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's pull up the bracket and we'll show where we are in the tournament. We can give a little breakdown and update the results from this match. All right, we are back with the first semifinals match where we have Soap going against Diamond Fox. And we'll give these players a moment to pick their gods and for all the spectators to join the spectator team, so we can have a nice clean match here. But it's going to be really interesting to see what gods both these players choose, because the god abilities add a lot more strategic depth and interplay to the gods. So we definitely have a ton to talk about in each of these matches. And
all right,
it looks
ready. Looks like they are ready.
All right, here's the first semifinals game where we have Soap versus Diamond Fox, and both are playing the God of Defense, which is interesting. We'll see how this mirror match plays out. What do you expect from a God of Defense mirror match, Steve?
You know, I think people would expect slower play, but I think the ability has really changed that. So I think the God ability is going to allow us to see faster play through the God of Defense. So I really think we're going to have a good match, and I don't think it's going to be a slow one as people would expect. I think we're going to see a lot of troops converted, and we're going to get some good battles here.
Yeah, I mentioned it last game, but what the God of Defense ability does, which we can see charging up next to these icons down at the player names, is what it does is upgrades your troops. You shoot it at a base you own, and it will upgrade normal ships into the elite version. So missiles turn into torpedoes, shield ships turn into battleships, and laser ships turn into heavy lasers. So definitely a powerful ability, and we'll see how these players are able to use it.
Yeah, I think the interesting thing will be if the players use it right away, or if they hold it for the end attack, for an attack that really matters on like a home base or something like that. So that's what I'm curious to see in this match.
Yeah, it looks like Soap is about to take this first. Oh, they're both taking the point defense planets at the exact same time.
Nice.
Yeah, and it looks like both players own 2 planets. We can look at the mini-map in the bottom left and see those big dots. Those are all planets. So each of these players have gotten 2 planets so far. And I think this a slightly slower start than last match, but fast nonetheless. We see Diamond Fox taking that outer production planet and getting harassed a little bit by those snipers, which are out in that orbit behind them. You see those lasers being pointed in and taking them out.
Yeah, if they're smart, they'll take that sniper planet fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Be a good. There we go. Yeah, that's what I expected to see. a good choice. You want to be harassed and lose ships for nothing.
Yeah.
That's
And it's good to start the sniper productions early, and we'll see. We haven't seen too crazy sniper use yet, but I'm sure they're a very powerful unit, a very powerful ship. So we'll see how these players are able to make use of them.
Yeah, and it's almost mirrored. It's funny. This mirrored match is almost mirrored in the planets they own. It's kind of funny.
No, yeah. We have yet to see them take a torpedo planet. Both those are still neutral at the center of the solar system. And we'll see. It looks like Diamond Fox might be going in, or it looks like they're just consolidating troops right now. Both players are sort of scared to overextend here, which is definitely valid as the god of defense. You really want to be playing on the defensive.
Right.
But both players are getting their god abilities right now. Oh, Soap just used up their troops over there. And
let's see where they move these. Yeah, this is an interesting choice. They used it right away, but no movement.
Do you think Soap goes for the sun here, or maybe takes the sun?
So. I think yeah. Man, I almost feel like they go for the outer sniper planet, but let's see what they do. I feel some hesitation on their part as well. Like maybe they pulled the trigger a little early and are indecisive, but
going for both torpedo planets at once. Or maybe they're
the old gambit,
a lot of players will place the wormhole, but then it'll be the wrong direction. So they'll basically allows them to flip it and to control when they want to send troops through. And it looks like not fully committing yet.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, big battle. We'll see. This could, if we notice on the map, dying here, and it looks like Soap got what came out on the wrong side of that engagement.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the gambit move. I don't feel like it really works the way you intend it to work. Whenever I see players do that, I hold back and I'll just wait for them to commit all the way, and then I just go in and counterattack, and it's kind of demoralizing for them in a way. So it'll be interesting to see if Soap can come back from that.
Yeah. Looks like there's a little bit of a bug with the planet not being converted properly. Hopefully that'll be sorted out and not affect the match too much. But let's see I wonder what Blue's doing now to try to come back.
Man, let's see. Like they're doing some consolidation, which is a smart play. Consolidating, making sure that Diamond Fox doesn't enter their territory. And if Diamond Fox delays too long, Soap might be able to get the production back up. Oh.
You could go back there to the left, Steve. We notice. Oh, well, yeah. There's an asteroid that was just mined by Blue. And we'll see.
Oh, I just saw it coming back to home base. Nice. Yeah, there we go. That's going to help.
Yeah, and presumably Red got one too, though I wasn't able to see it. But we definitely see that Red is at an advantage right now, though Blue is about to get their ability again. Oh. And it looks like, yep, Diamond Fox is harassing these last remaining Blue bases. And Blue's really pulling back just to try to defend what they own.
And Diamond Fox looks like they got that asteroid, but they're not doing anything with the ships. So we'll see.
Yeah. The Diamond Fox definitely has the advantage right now in ship count, but Soap's not too far behind, so it's still anyone's game. Oh, yeah, Diamond Fox was trying to attack this Blue base here, and it looks like the snipers are coming in to support.
I don't know about this one.
Well, I think it's hard to say who's coming out on top here, though. It looks like Soap doesn't have any troops left.
Yeah. So, if I was Diamond Fox, I'd probably take these. Oh, I didn't see the asteroids. Soap stole it at the last minute.
Yeah.
You see that? Nice.
Got some troops here, and Diamond Fox got their ability again. We'll see what they choose to upgrade.
I think I'd do it here if I were them. I would do it right here after I capture this planet, and then I'd go full on into the home.
Yeah, I think it's kind of risky. God of Defense especially their home base, can be very deceivingly hard to take at times.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen here.
And Diamond Fox is still holding their ability. You know, I'd be using it as best as I could. There's not really any point to waiting.
Yeah, I would use it especially like right here. This is because any longer, Soap's gonna get his ability again, and we don't know how that could turn the tide again.
Yeah, at this point, you know, if you hold your ability, especially the ones that don't really give a benefit to holding them, it's effectively wasting charge.
Yeah. Interesting.
And now the advantage is, I'd say, probably 2-1 right now, with Diamond Fox having significantly more ships right now. But oh,
Soap's going in, keeping harassing the planets.
Yep,
Not giving
just
up, so that's good.
And I'd really be focusing on asteroids here. Just, you know, they provide, you know, between 10 and 20 ships. It's just a great boost that if your opponent's not looking, you can easily gain a troop advantage.
Yeah. I'm really curious why Diamond Fox. They did use the ability finally. I didn't even see it. Dang.
Yeah, and here comes that blue planet speed. Held barely as some reinforcements get delivered to it.
Interesting here.
I mean, Fox managed to take it. And we look at also, notice in the minimap, the rings around it also show the fleet capacity. And so that dark red bar shows that Diamond Fox really has a lot more potential for getting troops than Soap right now. Soap is at their fleet capacity right now, which means they need to take another planet to expand that, or else they're just gonna get, you know, they're wasting production.
Yeah, and I'm not really seeing any aggressive play from Diamond Fox either, which I'm a little surprised by. They've had the upper hand a few times where they could have taken the attack to Soap's home planet. Yeah,
what would you do as Diamond Fox? You have the advantage. How do you close out the match?
I would have closed it out when I said I would convert that sniper planet. I would have taken that sniper planet, converted it, and then I would have rushed the home base. I think that was the plan to close it out. Right now, I feel like there's a little bit of footsies going on right here where it's unnecessary. I think they have overwhelming forces, and they could easily take out the home base of Soap.
Yeah, we just saw Soap go around half the solar system and conquer some moons there, which that was kind of a strategy that was popularized by all, I think, using chain wormholes just to move your entire fleet around, just quickly capturing as many bases as possible. And it looks like Diamond Fox returning the favor, taking back some of those moons with his own army.
That's funny. I just closed it out.
I don't know if you see it, Steve, but there's some asteroids that players just aren't paying attention to, just, you know, orbiting out by that belt. Oh,
there you go, finally.
I think I had a little bit of a commentator's curse for it. As soon as I say that, Diamond Fox goes in for it.
Yeah, if they don't go in for the win after taking this last asteroid, I'd be really curious about why they're moving so slow.
You have such the advantage if you're Diamond Fox here that I'd think you would just go for the sun at this point.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you've got enough. You could overpower, take the sun, go in, but at this point they're going to have their ability again, so you could just go ability on one of these massive planets and then just take the home base and be done.
Yeah, I think Diamond Fox just wants to be extra sure that they're gonna win when they attack the home base. And even at that asteroid alone, there are almost 100 ships there.
Yeah, I would just call that, but
and those snipers there are just harassing the home planet right there. And you have to go in here.
Yeah.
Come on, Diamond Fox, close it out with the upgrade too.
Okay. Extra careful there, but looks like they're going to take that win.
Blue team has lost control of their home base.
And it looks like not seeing the timer, and I'm not sure exactly what happens, but I think uh, Red definitely won here. Um, we disabled the system messages, so
Oh,
it could
right.
be harder for us to see when exactly the player wins. But Diamond Fox definitely has won this semifinals match. And I'm not.
That is
The game
curious.
might
Yeah.
be. Oh, I haven't seen the fireworks just yet.
Yeah. That should be it. Got some weird glitch going on, it looks like.
Or the timer is just ticking down. I'm not sure, and we're just not seeing it. But regardless, we have just had the first semifinals game, um, and Diamond Fox will beat Soap and advance to the finals.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and update the bracket, and then we'll just exit this game here.
Yeah. All right, and we've welcomed to the second semifinals match where we have Kilgrave on the blue team facing off against Panda on the red team. And Panda is one of our reigning champions who's won 3 of the out of the 5 tournaments. And we will see, will the reigning champion win, or will a consistent top 10 player Kilgrave be able to upset the tournament?
Yeah, I think after that first loss by Panda to all, I think they really, put some practice in and really took things seriously again. I think they might have just got a little too confident there, but it's showing that the practice is paying off as they've kind of swept through the tournament again.
Yeah, for those who weren't able to watch Tournament 4 yet, which was the previous tournament to this, there was a great finals match between All and Panda, and where Panda, the reigning champion up to that time, the undefeated champion, was defeated. But funny enough, All was defeated in round 2 of the tournament today by Soap.
Yeah, so it's great to see. Like I said earlier, we've seen a lot of upsets. Top 10 players losing already in round 2 and 3, so it's really nice to see that we're getting new blood, new players, people coming in and defeating the old guard. And it makes for an exciting game, and it makes things keeps people on their toes. So I think players will have to stay at the top of their game in order to stay in the top 10.
Yeah, and it looks like a standard opening here from both players. I think there was a little skirmish for that torpedo planet, but Panda was able to secure it. And going right for the sniper planet. Both matches we've seen Panda play, Panda really likes going for those sniper planets. But it looks like while Panda did that, Kilgrave came in and stole that torpedo planet, which Panda fought so hard to get.
Yeah, I think it's a smart choice. I like taking the sniper planets early too, so you can start building up those snipers that just kind of harass the players as they orbit in this new orbit we've set up here.
Yeah, and we've seen both these gods used before. We've got the god of defense on the blue team with those planetary shields, and we've got the god of volatility on the red team, the specialist of nukes and explosives. And we'll see who gets their ability first, though it's looking like Kilgrave. And then blue team will be able to upgrade some of their ships to the more powerful versions.
Panda's doing a nice job of consolidating.
Yep, just harassing these moons and consolidating. Looks like Kilgrave's falling back. I'm not sure exactly what reason. Oh, but it looks like...
That's why. Yep.
Yep.
Looks like they just used their ability and converted to elite ships, and now they're going in with those elite ships to harass Panda on a counterattack.
You see a lot of those torpedoes flying out, and the missile ships do upgrade to torpedoes, so those are a deadly threat. They have a little more range than normal ships, like the laser and the missile ships, and they can shoot a burst of 3 torpedoes, so nothing to scoff at. And I think
that's a smart choice. I like that use by Kilgrave right off the bat instead of holding it kind of like Diamond Fox did in the last game.
Yeah.
I think it's good to use that ability.
Sorry. There we go.
Oh.
Got some ships converted to nukes. And it looks like how will Panda use these nukes? Just throwing them in. I see they've got a couple left. Oh, sending the nukes in against that planet. With the nukes, I like to use them against bases that have maybe 30 troops. I send the nukes in and just cause them to wreak havoc there. And then I come in with my cleanup crew of my normal ships and take the base. And the nukes will go straight through those defensive planetary shields. So they're very good at breaking through some of the God of Defense's defenses. Panda's zooming all over the place.
Now let's take a look and see what Kilgrave's doing. It sounds like they're staying, taking that asteroid. Nice choice. Trying to do it stealthily. The other asteroid, is that the other asteroid up over there, Jack? Do you see that?
Asteroids spawn at opposite sides of the maps in pairs whenever they come in. If I'm Kilgrave, I'm watching those asteroids like a hawk. I'm not trying to let Panda get that. And I think Kilgrave just saw it, that they want that sniper planet.
Interesting. We've got a lot of battles going on around this area. And it might be enough to steal it. Oh, and they did. Kilgrave's gonna steal that asteroid?
Yeah, Kilgrave comes back and defends that asteroid.
Yep. Oh, they got it. That was
there we go.
Risky.
Yeah, it looks like though it's an interesting. Kilgrave has a lot of fleet capacity here, as we see on the mini map. Well, just lost some as I said that, but Blue is at a real troop deficit right now. And so we'll see how Panda uses this, and a classic Panda move, when you're in the lead, take the sun.
Yep, and I was about to say it as well, and I knew it was coming. It had to come any second. So this usually spells doom, so you have to be very careful. Kilgrave will need to ramp up as fast as they possibly can if they're going to hold off these attacks. These buffed attacks.
Yeah. And I don't think Kilgrave can attack the sun and take it over, so we'll see what Panda decides to do. They're in a position of power right now, getting to this. Where are you going to send all these buffed troops? And actually, now that I'm looking at the minimap, though, Panda doesn't seem to be at a huge troop advantage, though. With the buff, maybe they're going to push Blue back and start to take out some of these blue ships and these blue bases.
Yeah, I'd be curious. Well, I think that's a smart play by Panda, just kind of reducing ship capacity of what Kilgrave can produce, but I don't know. I think the troops were pretty close and are pretty close, so we could see a big turn here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Kilgrave just lost a bunch of their troops to. Oh, but more nukes here. Where are the nukes? The buff nukes too. Oh, took out that whole torpedo base.
Nice.
I think Panda still has some nukes left over too. And of course, the God of Volatility, one of their passive abilities is they get bonus nukes, which whenever you produce a ship, there's a percentage chance, I think it's around like 20% or maybe a bit less, that you can produce a bonus nuke with that ship as well. And so you have a little passive nuke income, and you can choose how to... Do you save those nukes up, or do you just send them in with your other troops?
Yeah, this is not a bad play by Panda, just kind of taking out the moons, reducing fleet capacity, reducing production capacity or capabilities, and just making sure that they have the overwhelming support over.
It looks like
over Superstar.
Looks like some blue player disconnected. Well, hopefully they come back. It looks like Panda's going to be a good sports, and just wait until they come back, and hopefully the room is full, because that would really suck.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, we lost Kilgrave.
Yeah, hopefully Kilgrave comes back soon. The other players who are spectating will let them in to the room. A lot of times there are different issues, whether it's Wi-Fi or headsets dying or random game bug or something, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, you see the distance that asteroid had to travel? That was kind of exciting to see.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll give them a little bit longer. This has been a really intense match so far.
hey, there we go. Okay, Kilgrave is
There
back.
we go. All right, we're back. It looks Kilgrave is wasting no time.
Yeah.
It's already going.
And this disconnect may have actually helped them out a little bit, get their production back up.
Yeah, it's not a totally unbalanced game, though. Panda definitely has the lead right now. We'll see. Oh, attack on the. No, I thought it was attack on the sun, but not quite. I'm not sure what's down there, with the wormholes pointing to. Presumably a little. Oh, it's the sniper base. I thought it might have been an asteroid. But Panda's definitely consolidating their forces down there. And we'll see what they do with them. Looks like they're going to push back Kilgrave on one of their nearby bases. But now they're going back all over. Just trying to defend. Oh, and I think some of the snipers shot those nukes, and they're coming for vengeance there. That was kind of funny. Whenever a nuke ship is shot at, it gets really pissed off and starts firing it at whoever shot it. And if that's a sniper that shot from a different base, then that nuke's coming in hot.
Yeah. I am not good with nukes. I am not going to lie. I struggle with the correct placement and the correct kind of like how I should send them in. So it's nice to always see a player who's good work their nuke magic.
Yeah, let's go to Blue's home base. Panda's in an attack for that.
Oh, I can't get over there. Hold on one second, because of the way they came in.
Blue team has lost control of their
And
home base.
it looks like, as much as Blue wants to defend that, nothing you can do against that many buffed ships.
Yeah. It was a good match. Unfortunate about the disconnect, but that was a good match.
Yeah, it was very, very nice of Panda to wait patiently for Kilgrave to come back. And I know we're very glad that Kilgrave was able to make it back.
Blue team has been eliminated.
All right, congratulations, Panda. Panda will be moving on to face Diamond Fox in the finals. But first, we're going to do the bronze match, where we have Kilgrave against Soap. All right, welcome to the bronze match of the 5th Gods of Gravity tournament, where we have Kilgrave facing off against Soap. And another God of Defense mirror match here. I'm surprised that we didn't see any God of Stealths in this tournament. We had a lot of people were saying, oh, Stealth is really good. But we've only seen defense and volatility so far.
I'm really, really surprised by not seeing any production or teleportation. I am absolutely loving teleportation right now, especially with their ability. I'm shocked that more players aren't using it. So this was definitely interesting to me.
Yeah. And it looks like, standard start, both players going for the neutral moons and trying to get their initial production base as fast as they can. And it looks like Soap will be the first to take it, Kilgrave following close behind. And we'll see what order of planets these players decide to take. We had a tournament where, before God abilities, and before players could choose any god, where we did a God of Defense tournament, and something that Steve and I noticed was critical was taking these neutral planets before your opponents, because once the planet gets a shield up, it becomes so much harder to take. So it's important to get every planet you can while it doesn't have the shield.
Yeah, agreed on that one. You need to get in there, strike fast, and don't really wait. I know you're God of Defense, but you got to be on the attack, and you got to get those planets, but while they're still neutral, it's important.
Yeah. And it looks like we've got a little bit slower play. I think or Soap's going for that side, the far production planet off to the side. We'll see if they decide to take the sniper planet as well. Kilgrave here is, I believe, going for the equivalent planet here. You can see what they're going for. Yeah, that little production planet along the side.
Oof, you see the snipers are really putting in work over there too. That was unfortunate.
Yeah. I think once the power gets there, yep. I think a lot of from what I've seen of this map is a lot of players decide to just, they take that side little production base and they wait until they have power there, and then they will attack that sniper planet. And both players have their respective sniper planet. It's sort of an unspoken bond, I think. It's a lot that, I'll let you get that sniper planet if you let me get mine. But of course that falls apart as soon as these players start fighting.
Let's go.
Very much a ditto match here.
Yeah, neither player is taking that torpedo planet.
Yeah, Kilgrave's a little behind on ships, so they got their ability first. If you don't know, if you're behind on ships, you get your ability a little bit faster. Helps players come back.
Oh, and Soap has used their ability already. Let's take a look over at the elite ship, see what they do. Them.
Oh, and they went right for that torpedo planet, and it looks like there's a big fight here. I'm not liking Kilgrave's odds, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
And look at the mini-map. We see Kilgrave's holding on to, like, I'm guessing 10 ships max there, with that little sliver of blue there.
Well, you know what's curious about that is Kilgrave just did an immediate response instead of firing off their own ability and then using that ability to counter Soap's ability. So I think that was a missed opportunity there.
Yeah, but it looks like Soap's or Kilgrave's used their ability now, and really trying to defend this sniper planet which they have here, and just harass these moons, protect this quadrant of the map.
Yeah, I think if I'm Soap, I'm pushing my advantage right now. I think you outnumber Kilgrave enough to really push the advantage and not let them make a comeback. What do you think, Jack?
Yeah, it's hard to say because, God of Defense is also at play, so you can easily get crushed trying to make an attack unless you have overwhelming odds. But I would be, at the very least harassing, and maybe I was about to say start taking the sun, and it looks like Soap is doing just that.
Yeah.
The sun has been freed.
That's a smart move.
You think Kilgrave's going to try to contest this?
I don't think so. I think they're going to pull back and consolidate. There's no chance of taking the sun at this point.
I agree. I think at this point you have to use the God of Defense's planetary shields and just, honestly, just turtle and wait it out.
Yeah, I'd almost maybe attack a planet or two and try to reduce production and ship. But yeah, if not, I'm Kilgrave. I'm kind of turtling and holding my own.
Team has been buffed.
Also, I noticed the first 2 asteroids just got released, and I think both players have one right now. But we'll see if Soap allows Kilgrave to have that asteroid up there. We see it.
I think Kilgrave may sneak that asteroid. Look at that. Yeah.
And I'm looking now at the minimap, and the ship numbers are getting more and more even.
Yeah. So that's what I was afraid of. That's why I think you have to really push the advantage. Because this is anybody's game now.
Yeah. And here comes Kilgrave.
Yeah, look at that. Smart plays.
Oh, but for the home base.
I don't know if it's going to work. Let's see.
Close. Even with the planetary shield, can Blue do it?
Oh, any abilities? No abilities? Oh, that was a close one.
Home base.
Interesting. I thought Kilgrave could defend that one.
Yeah, I mean, talk about pushing your advantage. Soap did exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Just, you have the troop advantage, even if it was slight. You just catch your opponent off guard.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what happened. I think Kilgrave was expecting Soap to consolidate a little more, push around the map, and yeah, it was a close one, and it's going to end up going in Soap's favor.
Blue team
Good game, though.
has been eliminated.
Good game, yeah.
Red team
That's
won.
for sure. All right. Well, Soap, it will be in 3rd place of the tournament, and will Be right back with the finals where we're going to have Diamond Fox facing up against Panda. All right, we are ready to go.
Let's get this underway. This was an exciting tournament.
Yeah. All right, welcome to the finals for the 5th tournament of Gods of Gravity. We have Panda, one of the long-term champions on the blue team, facing up against Diamond Fox on the red team, a relative underdog here, though Diamond Fox has been doing very well in this tournament. We like to see new faces at the top, though Diamond Fox is no stranger to the top 10.
That's for sure. One of the things I like about Diamond Fox is they're a grinder. You know, they've been consistently playing, consistently grinding out tournaments, haven't had the best results, haven't really come in the top 3. But now we're seeing that dedication, we're seeing the play, we're seeing them step up and come in, and we'll be winning a second or first place title right now. So it's really exciting to see, and just goes to show you what practice and some dedication can do for you.
Yeah. And you know, we've got another volatility versus defense matchup. Steve, who do you think out of these two gods has the advantage here?
So this is hard to say, but for me in my playstyle, I'd go with defense because I just don't handle the nukes very well. So I'm not a big volatility fan. I just don't like the way my playstyle doesn't work well with the nukes. So it's been really interesting to see the Panda playing with volatility and doing so well and seeing them control them. But yeah, I really, like I said in last match, I expected to see a lot more teleportation, or at least some production for those reinforcements, you know, something like that. But boy, teleportation, I was really excited to play them and be able to command the ships from anywhere on the map to anywhere I was. I really like that ability.
Yeah, for those of you unfamiliar with the God of Teleportation, is a god that specializes in being an opportunistic and being really mobile. And so you know, their passive abilities is you can hold ships in your hand and teleport with them. But their god ability, which was just added, Fleet Recall, allows you to basically you can activate the ability and it will teleport every single ship in your entire fleet to the orb. So you can really, you know, if you just had a scattered fleet all around the system and you're like, crap, I need some ships right now, you can pop that ability and you'll have your entire fleet there ready to battle.
Yeah, and then the other thing is the God of Stealth. Everybody was saying it was OP, and we haven't seen a single God of Stealth player.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened there. I'm
But
curious.
back to the match. we've got Panda just took that sniper planet, and looks like Diamond Fox might be harassing that. They've got a sizable force over there, really harassing these moons. And I'd be, if I'm Diamond Fox, I see that juicy looking sniper planet with like 10 turrets on it. I'm going in on that and trying to secure that. It looks like Panda's over there with some troops in hand.
Yeah,
maybe not to give it up.
Pushing off, yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, nice.
Upgraded some troops, and we'll see what they use those for. And it looks like it's going to be taking out that. Maybe not. Oh.
No. Oh, what a counter by Panda. That is painful.
That was tough. I thought for sure Diamond Fox was gonna have that there.
Me too. Wow, that was a great. That was one of those things where, you know, keeping your eye on your opponent, and it's difficult in a VR game. You move around so much, and you're so focused on what you're doing, you can easily lose track of your opponent. But not Panda in this case. He's really been focused and paying attention to what Diamond Fox is doing, and it's paying off right now.
Yeah, and Panda has the God of Volatility ability up, and we'll see how he that Armageddon conversion.
Well, this will be interesting. Can Diamond steal the sun from Panda?
And it looks like a good Panda lost a lot of troops.
Yeah, this will be a good swing. Oh my goodness.
I think it's those elite ships really coming in clutch. Those battleships with their 360-degree shields and.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what is Diamond doing? There we go. Wow, this could be interesting. Oh, the nukes!
Oh no!
Oh no! I don't know. Can hold up a run? Oh my God! Wow,
that was crazy.
That was good. Okay, let's see what happens here. Because now this is anyone's game.
Yeah, the
Diamond
nukes.
Fox gets
By the
power.
way, once they fire, they're homing in on their target, but you can sort of, you know, if you, as you saw Diamond Fox do, you know, swirl them around in your hand And though the nukes will eventually hit, it's just stalling for time there, and it was turned out to be very clutch.
Yeah, and that's the best possible use case for that when you have a few seconds left on something and you just need it to tick down and the nukes are swirling. That's a really smart play by Diamond Fox.
Yeah, and Diamond Fox is just trying to make the best use of this buff to try to take some planets here.
I'd be very careful though. I wouldn't want to go ship deficit here.
No, yeah, and it looks like Diamond Fox already has, but luckily the buff does give you increased production. But it looks like that buff is now expired, so can't rely on that anymore. Now it's about upgrades, right? Oh, trying to stall out again, but it won't work this time.
This time.
Yep. The miner drone's gonna fly over and complete this asteroid, and Diamond Fox realizes there's nothing they can do about this. But I'm looking at that second asteroid way far over there, and yep, Diamond Fox is too. But I think it looks like
it's gonna go to Panda though.
Yeah, that's bad. That is a lot of troops. Nothing to scoff at. 2 asteroids can swing the tides of battle here.
And I don't even know if Diamond Fox saw that. That's part of that trouble about map awareness and awareness of what your opponent's doing. That may come back to really hurt them.
Yep, Diamond Fox upgraded some troops and they're sending them in against that point defense planet, but the sniper support, they managed to take it, but at what cost?
Yeah. Let's go see what Panda's up to.
Oh.
Yep. Not gonna let the sun go this time. Yeah, and this may be it. Panda's recognizing that this is the last push. We're gonna go in hard here.
Has been buffed.
Yep. And if I'm Killgrave, I'm rushing back to my home base to try to use that shield and make a defense, but 61 of troops, a lot of them elite ships from those asteroids. Nothing you can do about that if you have a small army.
Yeah. But boy, what a game. That went back and forth a few times, and I thought Panda was up earlier, and Diamond Fox made some really smart plays, stole the sun, and made a good comeback there.
Yeah, no, that was a great game.
Yeah,
and
it looks like Panda reclaims the title. Reclaims his title, so that must feel good after losing to all last tournament.
Red team has been eliminated.
Awesome.
Blue
that was great to see.
Won.
Especially with that little the nuke time bait for the sun.
Yep, that was fun.
All right. Well, we've that's the end of the 5th tournament. Congratulations to everyone, and thank you for everyone for participating. The game will release an update sometime soon, and players should see their new cosmetics. Of course, Panda's rocking that. Actually, that's the 2nd place crown, and there's all with the 1st place crown. Unfortunately, all will be losing that, and Panda will be taking it from them.
Yeah, and if you aren't aware, you can get custom cosmetics for coming in and competing in these tournaments, for winning the tournaments, and you can get to see some really cool crowns. So if you haven't competed yet, make sure you join in next time, and we'll see you there.
Yeah. All right. Later, everyone.
Have a good night.